And so, thus begins our first Stormblood dungeon, and it's not even technically a dungeon, it's the Sirensong Sea. Yeah, technically it's not really a dungeon. Because we're starting out on the ship itself, here on the Misery. Along with Scala and 2 other people. So both the tank and healer are at 62. So I have full confidence in their skills. But yeah, for the initial part of this, we have to fight stuff alongside the Scions. Which is interesting because this is the first ever dungeon that actually has the presence of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn alongside you in a dungeon. And in fact, that counts for any NPC. There was, of course, the initial Steps of Faith in A Realm Reborn, where you had various NPCs from the Ishgardians, from the Temple Knights, come to help you out. But this is the first time that... But that was a trial, though. That was a trial. This is an actual dungeon. And so, the NPCs from the Signs of the Seventh Dawn have come to give us a hand here. Alright, so we got through the first wave. Let's see if we can't give everyone a little love. A little dragoon love from yours truly, the Warrior of Light. Charge that stuff up. And then go full blast. Keep it going. And still wait a little while for cooldowns. Oh wow, we killed him at the same time. Yeah, now we're about to crash onto land. So from here, we're on our own. So yeah, the Signs of the Dawn will help you out initially, but only as far as once you hit land. Now it's up to us. Yeah, that's a really cool thing that they show off, is that you have NPCs fighting alongside you at the start. That's never happened before, in terms of a dungeon, of course. So they did finally figure out what was causing people to not go into the required battles in the early access. And from what Scott told me, and it was actually confirmed on the login page of Final Fantasy XIV when you go in, is that someone hacked the North American data centers with a whole bunch of accounts and used them to sabotage everyone else. And so that's why people could not get into the required challenges within Stormblood within early access. So Square Enix is currently rectifying that problem, and if all goes well, we should have a finality to it, hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm putting up good points right now. Take this. Get another... No, can't get Gears Kobo yet, and I pressed full surge too soon. Or light surge, rather. And as you can also see, we're getting to get chains on experience. Which means we're getting more as we go along. And we're getting 9,000 points on a kill. And now we get to face our first mini-boss. This big ugly thing, Lugat. Now, this thing's face, like, It reminds me of some game, but I cannot remember what it is that its face reminds me of. Not the big, ugly belly face, but its actual face. We're gonna have to get over to this side to ensure safety. And keep powering away on this thing. Oh, stack mechanic. Gotta come together for the stack mechanic. Yeah, it amazes me how people will sometimes, even though they have experienced the stack mechanic before, will not know what to do in it. Now we gotta get away from that. Thankfully I'm on the correct side. My little Love the Dragon, a little extension. A couple of jumps out. Oh, get over, get over. Good. Here we go, another 7,000 points. Oh, now we get blocked away. We gotta get everyone to the center for the stack mech. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, this guy likes to chain his AoE. And this is something that we will be seeing a lot of in Stormblood bosses, is AoE chaining. So if you make it this far, you at least have an idea of what you're going to be up against. Yeah, I think it's also sad that this guy has an ability called Sea Swallows All, because of course that's the thing that the people of the Maelstrom say when greeting you, till Sea Swallows All. But this boss takes that concept literally. Thankfully, he's rather easy. So we'll go ahead and play for the treasure. Now, as you can see, it's item level 260, which is actually lower than what I currently have. All the item levels on my gear are 270, so I am not all that bothered by what they're going to be offering me here, since it's pretty much the same. Yeah, now as you can see, there's going to be rings of fire put into play. I don't know why I wanted to use Invigorate there. Yeah, for me, I'm still getting, like, accustomed to the configurations of the new ways that abilities have been either removed or altered in order to simplify them for us. And that multiple classes can use similar abilities like Leg Sweep is now, because it started out as a Dragoon skill, as a Lancer skill, it's now usable by multiple classes. So, next up are these guys. I don't know why they call them sea monks though, because they look like a really bad combination of a ray and an octopus. But that's just me, of course. And put back on below the dragon. Yeah, I guess I probably shouldn't be standing in the fire. That's not a good idea. You need to be patient and wait for it to burn out. I think I can get another Gears Kogel off. Yes, I can. That was enough to help kill that sea monk. Yeah, I was wanting to take a foot in the fire to eliminate that last opponent. But yeah, now as you can see, we're pretty much in a ship graveyard. We gotta traverse all these broken ships in order to get to our next destination. Yeah, now we're gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of skeletons. Yeah, we gotta fight all this stuff off now. Yeah, I'll try and get as many of these guys as I can. In fact, it might be in my best interest to use abilities like Life Surge, or not Life Surge, but Doomspite. Especially since we got the Skipper almost dead. Yeah, that helped out. I had no issue with giving up the Blood the Dragon to accomplish our goal. Yeah, in that instance, it just happened to be more practical to do it that way. But yeah, we're really having to weave our way around in order to avoid dealing with the various crap that exists around here. And that's going to lead us to mini-boss number 2. Don't worry, Jacob. I've already been through this before with my other, with my Heaven's Ward Warrior of Light, so I know how to do this by and large. So yeah, no need to worry. We got this. Unless the healer nods off or something or DCs, then we might be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, we gotta get out of the shadows. Yeah, this guy really likes his stacking debuffs. So getting away from him as soon as possible when he does stuff like that is paramount to success. Whoa, 10,000 on a crit hit. Okay, Cynthia got targeted. Now she's gotta get away from his wrath. If Yami was here, I know he would make like a British joke, because of course, governor is a term commonly used in old school British. Yeah, now we have to deal with all this stuff, but you can't fight them. Best you can do is just find a safe spot somewhere and hope that you don't end up on the receiving end of too many stacking debuffs. Yeah, my test run here, the other DPS who was with me, with Mathia, ended up with 9 stacks of debuff before finally getting killed off. And yeah, I did not misspeak. I said 9 stacks. So now I gotta pull myself away from that. And then jump right back in. Yeah, you certainly have to move around a lot with these bosses. I'll take my back to you as you're bring out your reinforcements again. Gotta pick your spot. And jump back in on offense. So yeah, we almost got the governor down. What'll it be now, governors? Hot butter gin. Nut brown October ale. Over the rocks. Yeah. Thank you, Daffy and Porky. Oh, we got the casting gloves. And he didn't want the choker? Tank didn't want the choker? And I ended up with the earrings too, wow. Oh, thanks for your generosity, but I guess their gear is more highly leveled right now, given that they're both at level 62, so they don't necessarily need item level 260 gear. I mean, given that the Paladin's max HP is 36,000, it probably does not surprise me that he's not going to want to take the gear that's available to him, even though it is his by right. But that's why you always play for treasure, because you never know if the person who is entitled to it chooses to decline it. Because that's stuff you can trade for Grand Company seals, and then that helps out your free company numbers. There we go. Yeah, let's take you out right now. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to wait on using Battle Litany until we got to this part, because there's going to be even more of these guys emerging. In this instance, Doomspike is an encouraged skill to use. And you can see how much of it I'm getting off there. Yeah, for Skada and I to have these AoE abilities at our disposal is quite helpful. And we are definitely taking full advantage of their usefulness. Yeah, I do miss Ring of Thorns, but at least I still have a group AoE attack playing as a Dragoon. But yeah, our AoEs are bringing these captives down in a hurry. There we go. I was about to say, no one wants this treasure? Yeah, far be it from me to refuse. So now we're back out into the rain. The painful, painful rain. Now we get to deal with these guys. But they're not all that bad. I mean, it's just a mere 2 hounds. They can't be all that bad, right? Yeah, here's Koga right through you, folk. We'll go ahead and really bring it on you. Ooh, that's not bad. 4,000 points off a jump crit hit. And once I kill this next enemy, or the next 2 enemies, I'll be at level 62. How close? Oh, that's enough! I'm at 62! Yeah, 16,000 points off the 1 kill is enough to put me over the top. So now we've got this as our last line of defense, this fleshless captive. We'll go ahead and beat him down. Although, as you can see, he has quite a lot of HP. So it'll be a slow grind, but we'll get to it. Whoa! 10,000 points on a crit hit! That's music to my ears. This isn't music to my ears, though. Maybe we need to turn away from this? Oh, no, you get hit no matter what. So, yeah, we all gotta suffer. Yeah, we all lost half of our health there. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna be either A, not affected, or B, able to get far away that I wasn't going to be affected by whatever it is he did, but nope, he got all of us. Nope, run, run. Run, 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 run. Alright, turns back. Now if we're far enough, yep, only the tank took damage. So yeah, if ever you see a seductive scream about to happen, just get moving. And speaking of moving, our final boss is upon us. And so, coming from the top of the roof is this thing. And her head is decapitated from her body. That's how creepy she is. And she's not creepy strictly for her looks, too, is Lorelai here. Yeah, sorry, initial member of Pokemon's Elite Four in red and blue, but we have to take you down. And this time, you have no Pokemon to back you up. You have only yourself. So yeah, let's see what moves Lorelai is capable of when she's not being aided by Pokemon. Yeah, she can do things like this. Yeah, you gotta position yourself in a way that you don't end up walking into the puddles she creates. Oh, 96, 92. And then, yeah, she's even willing to shed some virgin tears. Richard Branson doesn't own them, thankfully. I want to go and face this way. Then come back to the middle. And that was gonna hit us all, unfortunately. Oh, virgin tears. And she's gotta shed some more. And then Morbid Retreat, I believe, is the other way. Oh, no, I didn't do that quite right. Well, thankfully, you're only debuffed when you're standing in the puddle, but still, that can hurt over time if you're in it for a long time. Well, yeah, I might want to leave, and now the edge of the field is now a danger zone in its own right. So now on to point that way. Yeah, you want to bring that over into a place where no one's going to be standing? Be my guest. But yeah, this is pretty much what she's limited to. It's just the fact that she has a crap ton of hit points. Which is why it's going to take us a long time to burn through it all. Because yeah, I'll actually get the opportunity to get to use something I seldom get to use in a dungeon. And that's a double limit break. Alright, I want to stop staying here, because it's retreat. And go... There we are! Yeah, stop short. Now let's go ahead and use the double limit break while she's using Somber Melody. Took off half of what she had left. And before long, Lorelai is down. Okay, Lorelai, you beat you. So when are we gonna fight Bruno? Yeah, take your severed head and go somewhere else. And with her defeat, the skies will clear up. Victory is ours! Like, how? We did it! Ah, they left so fast that we didn't even get an opportunity to give them commendations. Oh, that's unfortunate. And both of the treasures go to us. So let's be on our way. So, victory in our first Stormblood dungeon. Well, unfortunately, I can't help you out there, Lair, because, yeah, right now with everyone so focused on Stormblood, finding anyone to help out for roulettes is very difficult. Heck, even Wondrous Tales is getting a hard time getting attention. Yes, now everything is nice and clear blue sky.
Thank the 12.
Hey, Elfnode, and Captain Carvelane. Yeah, we took care of things out here.
To be in order. Good. Repairs should be completed by the time we return to the Misery, whereupon we shall resume our journey without further delay.
Indeed.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
Shall we get back to the ship? And thus, our journey resumes, leaving the Sirensong Sea and making our way to our intended destination. Taking a left and heading up to these chain of islands on the right, a territory known as Hingashi. So upon our arrival,
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
so this is our first main town in the east.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othard, from Doma.
And as you can see,
all the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
So yeah, as you saw, everything is pure traditional Japanese. The architecture, everyone's in a kimono. It's all true to how the old ways were. So, let's go ahead and speak with Captain Carvelane to complete this challenge. Congratulations! You now stand in Kugane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. And with that, we get 175,000 experience points, plus choice of leggings. We'll take the casting ones, of course. And so, there we go. Our first dungeon, our first voyage to the east is complete.